Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Michelle, and today I'm going to offer my suggestions if you are considering purchasing a Louis Vuitton bag for the first time. I am going to give you some valuable information as a former client advisor to Vuitton. Your salesperson may not be able to give you this information because 1, lack of knowledge if they're new. 2, they might not have the time to. And number 3, they might just want to sell you something more expensive because their job depends on it. First things first, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons and leave me a positive comment. They really do help me to grow my channel, and thank you so much to all my subscribers who have been growing my channel with me. I really appreciate it. I wanted to talk about this because lately there is such a demand for Vuitton, but also a demand from corporate on their sales advisors to sell, that literally the client advisor may feel like this when you walk in the store. Okay, attention everybody, we can only spend time on you if you're spending 10 grand and up on leathers, hard-sided, exotics, or fine jewelry and everything else. We can't spend that much time. We've got to keep it moving because my job is on the line. So unfortunately, as a first-time buyer, you might not get the full experience that you deserve. Let me give you some info to consider making your first purchase easier. These are my top 4 silhouettes and often the most requested for first-time purchasers, and what I feel is still the most bang for your buck. We have the Speedy, the Neverfull, the Neo Noe, and the Alma BB. All 4 of which are the most commonly purchased in Monogram or the damier ebene, both of which are the iconic Louis Vuitton canvas materials. Now, why these bags are so popular: they are iconic shapes to Vuitton, and they are also classic, timeless, and wearable for everyday occasions. Now, please don't let anyone tell you that these bags are basic or boring. In my personal opinion and experience, your first luxury purchase should be something that is going to be classic and to last you a lifetime in your closet, as opposed to being trendy. I don't like to hear basic and boring from influencers who change their bags as often as they change their tampons. They just collect the trends, and 2 seasons from now they're using a different bag. That's a lot of money to spend on a trendy bag. Save that for Zara. Now, furthermore, do not put this purchase on your credit card as an investment. Yes, a luxury bag may be an investment in your wardrobe, but really, it's a gift to yourself, and it's okay to gift yourself. But it's not okay to create credit card debt as an investment. It's a very poor excuse, but that's a whole nother Oprah. And lastly, don't let anyone convince you that your bag is not good enough because it's not made in France. Now, Louis Vuitton has had factories in Spain, Italy, and in the USA, yes, the USA, for a very long time, since the 1960s. And these products are not outsourced. You are still getting a genuine Louis Vuitton product as long as you purchase it from a boutique. Okay, so admittedly, when I worked there, sometimes it did become very mundane and boring to be like, oh, I just sold a Neverfull today. When you're in that environment, yeah, we feel that way, but also the 4 styles that I mentioned are under 2 grand each, and the commission for each one is less than $2. So your salesperson may not be the most excited to sell it to you if they need to make like $15,000 more of their sales goals that day. So their job depends on it, and they're trying to sell you more leather. So I'm not trying to take away from your experience either. These 4 styles are still under 2 grand. As you know, a lot of these Monogram bags are well over 3 grand. I still do think there's great value in these classic styles. So my first recommendation is the Speedy. It's iconic, and it's the first handbag created by Vuitton as requested by Audrey Hepburn. She wanted a handbag version of the keepall, and it's now available with or without the bandoulière, which is the crossbody strap. This bag is meant to be a handbag, but it is nice to have the option of a crossbody strap if it suits your lifestyle. However, the bag has a lot of volume, so think about this, how it sits against your body when you carry it crossbody. For someone like me, I'm only 5'4", I would opt for a Speedy 25 if worn crossbody because of its smaller size, but if you're taller, you might be able to carry a larger size as a crossbody. But do keep in mind that this bag is very voluminous, and it's meant to be a handbag. The second bag is the Neverfull, which is the most commonly sold. I used to love watching men just walk in with their Post-its. Neverfull Monogram MM. They had no clue what they were buying. The Neverfull is a classic tote. Every woman needs a classic tote in her wardrobe. As one of my clients mentioned, you can wear it from a PTA meeting to the beach. It's such a versatile bag, and it has the lovely, convenient grab-and-go pouch for running into the grocery store. It is a grab-and-go pouch, not a clutch. Now, something about these particular two bags, the maintenance is minimal because there is no microfiber lining inside. There is no excessive bells or whistles, no excessive zippers and things that create extra weight when you're carrying your bag. There are also less things to replace. So they're very low maintenance, and these bags are simple, which allow them to be worn with different outfits and used frequently. You can also hot stamp your initials on one of the shapes on the bag. Now my next recommendation is the Neo Noe. It is pronounced Neo Noe. I know that's not easy to pronounce if you don't speak French, so a lot of people come in and ask for the Niao Niao or the Neo Noe, and we know what you mean. So just like the other two, the shape is iconic. It's a very simple design. This bag is based off of a bag that Vuitton created to carry 5 champagne bottles to give to his friend who owned a vineyard. It fits 4 champagne bottles upright and 1 upside down, the original one. It's a fun story to tell. So I like to tell the moms, like, yeah, just put your champagne in there. So there are other versions of this bag, the Noe BB, the Petite Noe. I recommend the Neo Noe for its size and simplicity. It has this unique adjustable strap that converts from shoulder to crossbody with just a couple of snaps. There's no exposed vachetta, as opposed to the larger size Noe that has a vachetta base. I've seen this bag on the resale market, and the base discolors very easily. So compared to the other Noes, this bag is very low maintenance, and it looks really great with most work outfits, and I love how it's convertible. Lastly, another iconic one that's on my wish list is the Alma BB. The Alma was created by Coco Chanel, and she agreed to let Louis Vuitton keep it in the line. What's great about this bag is not only it's stylish and classic, but the BB version can be worn as a handbag and also as a crossbody. So this is your best option if you prefer crossbody bags because of its slim silhouette that sits against your body. So with that said, think about your lifestyle and how you would most wear your bag, how you would most likely hold your bag. Before I was a mom, I spent money on shopping, and I would make the mistake of looking at my wardrobe and then thinking, what is missing? Then I would purchase what I thought was missing. For example, I have a few medium-sized shoulder bags that I had purchased. However, after using them and putting things in them a few times, I discovered that my shoulders are not built for holding a big shoulder bag. So those sat in the back of my closet. So when I had my daughter, that changed things up a bit because you do have to hold other things in your hand, like your kid or your coffee. So I found that crossbodies are now the most useful for me to distribute the weight and to be hand-free. So instead of purchasing what you think is missing, go for the silhouette that you know that will be most used to fit your lifestyle. Otherwise, it will just sit and collect dust in your closet. Now, since these bags are common, don't be afraid to peruse the resale market. There might be someone like I just described who bought a Speedy and then realized she needed to be hands-free and now wants to unload it. Or you might find one that's been used a bit and it just might need a little TLC. You might be able to find a deal. Now, one style tip for you. Even though Vuitton is a luxury brand, that does not mean you carry your canvas bag to luxurious occasions such as weddings or red carpet events. Most of you guys know this, but I do still see these monogram bags in weddings, and when I was working there, people did request monogram bags for weddings. Now these bags are meant for travel and are most commonly used for every day. Honestly, you're better off purchasing a $50 clutch from Aldo for that special occasion. Trust me, it will serve you better. Even though these bags are luxury bags, they are not one-size-fits-all occasions, just like your clothes, your shoes, everything else. Now with that said, I'm going to mention a couple other bags that might be a little bit dressier, and I recommend them if you are looking to use your Vuitton for a more fancy occasion. I do suggest the My Lock Me collection. There's the My Lock Me chain bag. It's a beautiful bag at $24.50. It's a little pricier, yes. It's fashioned after a classic schoolgirl bag. It's a beautiful cap leather with a simple lock closure. Also in this collection is the mini My Lock Me that is incredibly cute at $14.50. It's a little small, but it looks to fit a lot. And I think these are great bags that are a little more versatile and classic because you can dress them up just a little bit more. Or consider an Alma in a leather version, such as the Epi or the Vernis. Another honorable mention is the Croisette. However, this bag I feel is now overpriced at $1,700. I liked it better when it sold for $13.50. It's a really cute bag. However, for that price, I will steer you to the other 4 classic shapes because those are just simply more classic and versatile. Lastly, these bags are meant to be worn, so wear them proudly and often and celebrate your first Vuitton handbag. So if you're up to this part of the video and you found this information helpful, please do leave me a happy comment and click those nice buttons, the like and subscribe, and help me grow my channel. My name is Michelle. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Before I end my video, I wanted to show you my little bandeau. So my last video where I demoed how to tie the bandeau around the Speedy handle, I put a little Amazon link down there, and what you actually get from Amazon, it does change from time to time. So I recently ordered from it and this is what I received. Not bad for $17. So I just wanted to throw that in.